Welcome back, everybody. So we're going to start off with this because you're going to wind up seeing this in video. The Blazer is not here. So no, I did not get rid of it. So what we did, we moved it. So it's in the backyard right now. So there it is, you know, big Blazer, Silverado. Don't worry about that, that's another project. So just put the Blazer in the backyard. Silverado's back here too, got plenty of room. So reason why we did it is I wanted to, well, first of all, I think I talked about it in the previous video, is I put my antique tags on the Silverado, and yes, I was being illegal, go figure, that's me, is I had the antique tags just temporarily sitting on the Blazer so I wouldn't get in trouble with the city. So now that I moved them, now potential to get in trouble because the truck doesn't have tags on, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, a bunch of things. So what we're doing now is, since the driveway's clean, I'll be able to move cars in and out and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to be able to get stuff working on. So put the Honda back together, just put the wheel on it. What we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and power wash the motor, get it clean, try to get as much of the grease off of this motor or oil, because like I say, it is leaking from back here somewhere, not 100% sure. So we have to find out. Now I'm thinking it's the VTEC solenoid, but I'm just not 100% sure. So we're going to power wash, get this kind of cleaned up. We'll get in through underneath here and basically try to get this as clean as possible. Then we're going to put it over here up on ramps, and we're going to put cardboard like right underneath, behind the back tire, and you know, underneath the motor type area, because that's basically where it was leaking. So we'll be able to tell easier with the cardboard, because when, you know, oil hits concrete, it just kind of spreads. With this, it'll hit and it'll actually just stay. So I will be able to tell more where the oil is actually coming from. And then I'll be able to look up and hopefully be able to tell where it's coming from. So this is like a lot better of a process, I'm hoping. So I'm not gonna bore you with power washing and getting it up on here. So I'll show you the end product. Okay, so car is so low, and it ain't even all that low. The ramps don't fit, so it's basically like as soon as it hits, it just pushes the ramp forward. Lovely, huh? Like I said, it's not even all that low, not even tucking. Oh well. All right, well, we'll figure this out. And we're supposed to be in fall or almost winter, and it, like, I meant to should have said that at the beginning of the video. So like right now it is 80 degrees. Tomorrow and the next day is supposed to be like 81, then 82, and then back down. Yeah. All right, so what I did is I just have my pieces of board. So a lot of times I've put those across the driveway, from the street to the driveway, to kind of give me some room, especially when I have low vehicles. So I used that, put it there, drove it right up, no issues. So now it is sitting there, and we're just going to put the cardboard underneath of it and let it sit, and hopefully we'll find where the oil's sitting. I need to top the oil off, so what I'm going to do, that'll be off camera, is I'll top the oil off, let it run for a little while, get the oil circulating all through that, and then see what happens. All right, now it's getting a little late. GoPro doesn't really pick up the time of the day and all that kind of stuff. So what we're going to do now, maybe tomorrow, because it's hot and I'm tired, is we're going to go ahead and jump into working on this. So kind of going to be just flowing. So we might see about putting a plug or two in this. I've never done it before. I've always had it done. So we're going to give it a try and see how it works. So probably tomorrow after I get off work, we'll work on that some. Catch you then. Okay, so it's the next day. Now what we're going to do is, it is late, so we're not working on the Honda, all that kind of stuff. We're going to go ahead and start working on the motor. We're not going to do everything in this video. We're just going to start on it. So like I said, we're going to try to get these drain plugs in. We're going to slowly, that's why it's sitting right here on this, so that way as I'm cleaning it and all that, I can go ahead and get it together, get it prepped, all that kind of stuff. So basically what we're going to do today is we're going to try to get all or most of these drain plugs in. So basically, you know, here's your drain plug right where the freeze plugs go in right there. So you have the different sizes. You got this big one right here, goes on the back right there, which we're not going to put that one in right now because that one covers the cam bearing, and then when I do put the bearings in it, I want to have this open so that way I can see. So we're going to leave that out. So probably we're mainly going to be focusing on these big ones right here, which are around basically the outside of the block. Now, this motor's been cleaned really well, but what I'm going to do, like I said, this motor has been cleaned really well, but at the same time needs just a little bit of touching up. So there we go. We've got it really well cleaned and all that kind of stuff on the edge where the freeze plug goes in. All right, now this is the stuff you use right here. Permatex #1 former gasket sealant, fast drying, hard setting. This is the stuff you use right here. You don't use, I mean, I have all this other stuff. You know, you have, you know, Permatex, you know, gasket maker, you know, there's black RTV, you know, this is fuel, that's oil, you know, you got all that stuff. This is the stuff you use right here though. Now basically what you do is we'll set the camera down. So, I mean, it's pretty simple. This isn't rocket science or anything like that. So, you take a socket that just fits in there, and that's what this is. Then, you take some of the sealer and you go around it. Pretty simple. You ain't gotta, like, you know, take it on. Basically, you just need to get a nice layer all the way around, because these things are tight in there. So have a nice layer of it around there. And then this thing is beveled. There's a slight bevel in this thing, not like humongous, but a slight one. So you put this in. Then you just slightly hammer it in until it goes past the little bevel right here. I'll show you in a second. Once I get this one in, I'll show you everything. That's something I really didn't show. All right, let's see how that looks. Needs to go a little bit more. Need to get this stuff off my hand now. And there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and take this glove off real quick. See if I can show you. So right here, get a little pointer. So from the back into here to right there is flat, and then there's a bevel from here in. So basically you want this edge right here to just barely go past that bevel right there. So here's the flat, and got that into. So here's the bevel right here, and here's the flat. So I'm about, I don't know, 1/16 of an inch past the bevel. And I mean, you see this bevel is more than 1/4 of an inch, probably 3/8 of an inch. So the fact that I only went about 1/8 of an inch past is just perfectly fine. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get those in. Okay, that only took me, we'll say 15 minutes, give or take a little bit. So I got all of them in, the ones that I wanted to for today, which, you know, are the 8 that go around. And they're all perfect. So basically, you know, like I said, just get it in past that bevel just a little bit, and there it is. So like I say, I've still got, however, you know, all of these to go. So these ones right here are the screw-in ones. They go in the back right here for the oil galleys, and then there's an oil gallery up top. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know 3 here. 1 in the top. I don't remember, but then you got the little push-in ones right here, which I do know these ones go in the front right here. So we still do have quite a few more to go in, but we're still in the process of cleaning and going through this motor as we're putting it slightly back together. So this is what I wanted to get done, one step at a time. Then we'll keep on going. So we'll pick it up in another video as we're doing other things. This is just a little side project, because like I said, this motor is not doing nothing besides just getting cleaned up, painted, cylinders oiled, and we're going to call it a day. That's all that this motor is getting done. All right, so I guess that's where we're going to end this video, because I just wanted to get a few things done, get the Honda prepped so we can figure out where the oil leak is coming from. And, you know, as you can tell, it's already dark outside. And start working on the motor, because just sitting on there, not what I wanted. So just continue working. All right, catch you in the next video.